You think I could get away with being a hit woman without you finding out?
No.
Why not?
I think you'd be good at sneaking up on people.
I didn't ask you if I was good at my job. I said without you finding out about it.
Well,
Telling me I wouldn't be good as a hit woman.
You're not forthcoming with information.
Okay, so then yeah, I could get away with it.
No, I don't think you could. You wouldn't be good at hiding the evidence.
You're crazy, man.
Cleaning up your mess.
Welcome to Black and White.
A pile of bodies behind the house.
A pile of bodies behind the house? No, I won't have to get rid of the bodies the way I operate.
What's under that tarp out there? Stinks.
Anyway.
Black and White.
Welcome to Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm White.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Brendan.
And the theme for the month of March is the 1986 Oscars, which means we'll be going over the movies that were nominated for Best Picture that were released in 1985. The first one up is Prizzi's.
Prizzi.
That's how I said it.
You're saying
before.
Prizzi.
Now, but
like
before.
Fizzy.
Every other time I said, okay, say it one more time.
Prizzi, like
you're adding a
like
T.
Pizza.
You're adding a T. So Prizzi's honor.
How do you say Pizza?
Pizza.
So Prizzi. Prizzi. Pizza.
That
Prizzi.
is not the same sound.
It has IZZ in another vowel.
Prizzi's honor.
Prizzi.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Prizzi.
Yes, you are saying it now.
So
but
why you repeating?
Just then said Prizzi and then Prizzi right out.
Prizzi.
Yes.
Prizzi's honor from 1985. It was written by Richard Condon, who wrote the novel. Janet Roach was also on
the screenplay.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the credit for writer. Yes. It was directed by John Huston, and it was nominated for Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, William Hickey, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Costume, Best Editing, and it won for Best Supporting Actress, Angelica Houston.
Which this slew of nominations is pretty confounding, not from the standpoint that you're coming from, like, well, this movie didn't deserve any. The fact that it's pretty much a straight up comedy movie, and they usually don't garner any nominations at all, let alone ones of considerable relevance, like every major category that this is nominated in. So I was very surprised.
In the later years, because I feel like if we looked at 1940s and 30s, that there will be plenty of comedies nominated.
Traditionally classified as comedy? Are you sure? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'm not.
That's where my mind's going.
Let's go to a random 1942.
Casablanca's in there. Casablanca must have been for the 43.
Again, you said that people would readily understand. So even the way that this book that just covers exclusively the Academy Awards, this is 1942, but these are the ones that ceremony, March 4th, 1943. So it's the headline banner is for the year the movies were released, not the year the ceremony happened, even though it's an Academy Awards book. You'd think that they would lead with this year's. Anyways, that's beside the point. Best Picture, The Invaders.
Keep going.
Probably not a comedy.
Stop. Just keep reading the titles.
King's Row. Is that a comedy?
Read the titles.
Yes, but we're trying to determine if these are comedy. People aren't going to identify it. Do you? You're more familiar with older movies.
I said read them and stop saying, is this?
Jesus Christ. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
And I told you, I need 1930s.
Wake Island, The Talk of the Town, Random Harvest, Pride of the Yankees.
Random Harvest is not.
Pied Piper.
I didn't see that. But Talk of the Town has.
Look, they 1, 2,
Cary
3,
Grant
4,
and Jean
5,
Arthur.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they had 10.
I tried to tell you that the last time we were talking about this. Nope.
Guys, you're trying to fight.
No, I'm just telling you. Not completely stupid.
Never said you were. Dark Victory, Gone with the Wind.
That's not.
Goodbye, Mr.
I wish
Chips,
you wouldn't do
Love
1939.
Affair,
That one
Mr.
was
Smith
stacked.
Goes to Washington, Ninotchka, Of Mice and Men, Stagecoach, Wizard of Oz, and Wuthering
May
Heights.
I see this to pick a year that's not 1939 was an amazing year for films. That's the one you
want to
pick?
see your book?
Yes.
Yes, we use books here on Black and White Movie Night.
Where are you looking?
Right, next page.
This.
Yes, under the header award nominations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Libeled Ladies on there. That's a comedy. Jean Harlow, William Powell, Myrna Loy. Who am I forgetting? Can't remember. Was it Clark Gable? Anyway, so yes, I'm just saying that I feel like it's not impossible for a comedy to be nominated. But if I was thinking of more recent years of Academy Awards, yes, surprising.
Give me this back.
This was starring Jack Nicholson as Charlie Partana, Kathleen Turner as Irene Walker, who was the lady he's going to end up marrying, and Angelica Houston as Mayrose Prizzi. She's his ex-flame.
And the daughter of his boss.
A mob boss, yes.
Well, granddaughter of his boss, I guess.
Yeah. Ready for the 6-7?
The 6-7.
So the 6-7 is a 6 or 7 word synopsis that we give. One good, as if you were trying to convince somebody to see the movie. One bad, if you were trying to persuade somebody to not see the movie. I think I went first last episode. Can't remember. Anyway, you go first. Bad first.
Hitman and Hitwoman fall in love.
That's 8. Oh, is Hitman one word?
Is it?
I don't know. Surely it is. We'll say it is. Okay. And the good? Or was that the good?
Jack Nicholson does bad Italian New York accent. No, that's too many. Well, New York proper noun.
New
that
York
counts as
words.
one.
Just Jack Nicholson does a bad accent. Does a bad Italian accent.
Yeah.
Or a mob accent. What do you want to say? Jersey? Where are they? It's
New York.
Okay. Bad for me. A couple lies about their occupation. As good as I could make it, a couple learns they're both hitmen. And actual synopsis: 2 professional assassins fall in love.
So to your mind, hitman is a
term that can be applied to a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just like actor can be applied to a woman as well as actress.
Despite the involvement of man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like you said, man, when you're talking about man in general, we mean humans, and women are included
like
in that.
Ice Cream Man.
Cream Man.
The Ice Cream Man. It could be a woman.
No, I call that person Ice Cream Lady.
So why wouldn't it be a
I don't know what to tell you. It just
lady.
Depends on occupation. Are you telling me you call every actress whenever you're talking? Like, you don't use the word actor to also talk about an actress?
No, I felt like after a point, I don't know when they started just applying actor and be like, well, it could be both. Why do they have actor and actress? Why not just have one unified category then?
You know why. Okay. Like, love, hate, can't believe. I'll go first. One thing I like, one thing I love, one thing I hate, one thing I can't believe. So I like that I didn't expect the ending. Like, it wasn't a surprise ending, but I didn't think that's what was going to happen. I loved the premise. It's an interesting premise. It made me think that this is what inspired Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I mean the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie one, not the Carol Lombard and Robert Montgomery one, 1941. See if that was nominated as a comedy.
Was it What was the premise of that? It was different than the...
They found out that their marriage isn't legal. It has nothing to do with hitmen.
Sounds hilarious.
Carol Lombard was screwball comedy. So, yes, it probably is. I actually
Screwball as opposed to witty.
One. Yes. Although I like the premise, I felt like there wasn't enough meat to the story, or they didn't do enough with the premise for me. I don't quite know. Yeah, it just wasn't entertaining enough for me.
It was a little meandering in the first half.
Especially, yeah.
And then when they go to execute the big plan, I mean, you feel it kick into a totally different gear, and suddenly it felt full of life, and then it didn't really sustain that for the duration of the back half of the film.
And I can't believe Jack Nicholson's makeup or the way he did the role. First of all, you didn't even notice that he had something in his lip. I was like, his face shape, something's not right. But besides that, however he was instructed to act, I felt like it was over the top for some of the things. Like, do you remember? I remember what scene when he just calls her a woman. I don't remember. There are plenty.
And he's playing it
we watched this about a week ago. So
comedically.
Fuzzy, yeah.
I mean, by design.
I didn't like it.
Clearly.
I didn't like how he was instructed to do the role. All right.
You think he was instructed? I feel like he's writing his own ticket for everything at this point in his career already.
Okay, if I'm a director, yes, I respect that you're great at what you do, but if I want you to play the role a certain way, you're going to play it a certain way, no?
Yeah, but you hear tell of actors who
do what they want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure situationally they're more collaborative and
I'm sure.
and select directors that they want to work with and collaborate with.
But in this case, you think Jack Nicholson was like, I do
even at this point in his career, I don't know that he's. I mean, even with a director like John Huston.
Why you acting like he a new kid on the block in this?
I'm not, but I'm just saying he doesn't strike me as the type who takes marching orders necessarily as like, do it like this, Jack. I feel like it would be, he's one of those actors that you trust what he's doing.
Okay, so will you feel better if I say they both arrived at him performing it this way? They both agreed that it would be a great.
It seems strange to me that the performance that ended up in the movie is what they settled on or agreed upon. Yes, I think it's strange.
But you don't agree that it was a director who made it happen. It was both of them.
Yeah, I don't think he was like, make it dumber, put your lip out more.
Okay. All right, for you.
I liked seeing Jack Nicholson doing a much goofier type role than I had seen him in before. It threw me for a loop how overtly comedic this entire movie was. I didn't know anything about it. I did know that it involved mafia stuff. I thought it was a more serious film just because of it being Jack Nicholson and because of it being John Huston, and just the people involved led me to think that it was, and the fact that it was an awards worthy film.
Right, I forgot.
I just naturally assumed it was serious fare. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. Yeah. I loved when it felt like everything was coming together. It made more sense to me. Like, oh, okay, I understand why this stood out. The heist or the kidnapping scene, whatever, I thought was done well, and it again kind of.
We're talking about the elevator.
Yes. Okay. And it genuinely surprised me and got me excited in the moment. Whereas, I mean, it's a pretty long movie. I felt like they could have chopped 35 minutes out of it, and it would have been a tighter, funnier movie. There was, yeah.
And who was that guy? Did we even see that guy again? The one who got the blood to the blood?
Are you kidding me? That was the grandpa. That was the mob boss.
No, the guy he was doing it with.
That was Jack Nicholson. That was supposed to be
a young Jack Nicholson. That wasn't Jack himself.
I think that it was. They only shot him from behind.
Okay, so let me get this straight. It starts with them
seeing a baby.
Jack being born, right?
That was not Jack Nicholson.
Duh. I think I'm confusing whatever the blood exchange was. Mm-hmm. That happened right before the wedding scene, or was that part of the wedding scene?
That was like during the credits leading to the...
So it was nothing to do with the wedding?
No, it was cut through during the opening credits.
Anyway.
It's like Prizzi's honor and then showing
all of that, if we didn't see... That didn't look like Jack Nicholson. But you're saying that was the Jack Nicholson as we know? Or a young one?
Even if it wasn't him and supposed to be another actor portraying him as younger, that was Jack Nicholson's character in the movie.
Okay.
100 million % without a doubt.
All of that was unnecessary, and they stayed at the wedding a long time. That's all.
Yeah. Love.
I thought that was love.
Hate. Damn. Left my mind. Talking that dumb shit about Jack Nicholson. I thought you said accent. No, I didn't hate that. I thought it was funny. I thought it made it funnier that he was doing a goofy accent. It was funny seeing him try to do that out of his wheelhouse. Like,
oh, you were saying it could be chopped off by 30 minutes, no?
Yeah, but that's, I mean, I hate that it was over long. I mean,
you said you loved when it looked like it was coming together, but then it didn't.
But about his accent, there's a reason why I think there's a handful of films where Liam Neeson tried to modify his accent or do a different voice.
Okay.
Some people can't get there, and they don't need to get there.
Okay.
And they can still turn in a great performance, and just speaking in their natural voice functions better, regardless of what.
Off the top of your head.
Silence, which is a movie you haven't seen.
Anything I've seen?
A criminally underseen movie, which is about Portuguese priests in Japan, and eventually they find Liam Neeson, and he's just talking like this, talking like Liam Neeson does, and if the performance is there, then sometimes the accent doesn't matter. And it's better than trying to fake or modify your accent and not pulling it off.
And
to me.
In relation to this film, you said that because?
I should... I don't know which one I would change. For as unconvincing as his accent was for the first 30 minutes or so, after a point in the movie, it does become kind of situated, and it did start to work for me, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And that's just due to his skills. And I still never bought that it wasn't Jack Nicholson just doing an accent, but it still became kind of it wasn't at the forefront for me. It wasn't a distraction anymore.
Okay.
Hey, god damn, what was it? I had something real good.
Take a few minutes.
No.
Yes.
Can't believe.
Well, wait, you can't just bypass hate. Or are you saying you're going to do Can't Believe and come back to hate?
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
I can't believe. I can't believe that it got any other nominations besides Angelica Houston, which her performance I thought was.
Oh, so what?
I don't know. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really substantial. She's another one of those actresses that I feel like I don't have any sense. My introduction to her was The Addams Family as Morticia. You don't recall having seen her in anything else, or you figured out what you knew her from?
Oh,
I don't remember.
I don't think I. Let me see.
But Morticia Addams, very big cartoonish character, which in a child's mind can become cemented as you only see that person as that because that's your first connection to them.
Oh, well, not that this is how I have her pinpointed in my mind, but she was in the Royal Tenenbaums, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the only other thing I know her from. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So you have seen the Royal Tenenbaums?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They redid The Postman Always Rings Twice.
When?
1981. With her.
And you saw the original? Mm-hmm. Who's in the original?
Lana Turner and John Garfield.
JG.
It also says she has an uncredited part in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Woman in crowd on pier.
Oh. Like just a background actor? Mm-hmm. Or background actress?
Wow, you can't think of anything you hate. That's interesting. I mean, you got to think of least like. Does that help?
Ugh.
Anyway.
Here's where I'm getting stuck. Okay. Is that I know I had a good one before.
I interrupted
and you made it leave my mind.
Uh-huh.
It's your fault.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I'm having trouble coming up with another one because my mind is searching for that original thought. Is that not allowed? Can we just wait and see if it comes back to me at some point during discussing the movie? We'll bring it back around.
Ready to get into the plot? Then?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to jump in.
It's your turn,
We start with babies. Mm-hmm. We're in the hospital. We're looking through the window at the Partana baby. We got two
older men.
Yeah. We're getting just the mom is dead. The baby's.
Oh, did she die in childbirth?
I mean, she's either dead or not there.
He's
They're saying we're going to be two dads, and it's the head of the mob family. I mean, I guess we don't know this yet.
And Charlie's dead.
Or
Jack Nicholson, who is Charlie.
Yeah. Then over the opening credits, we get this blood oath ceremony where did you ever do that as a kid? You never did blood sisters?
No.
Are you familiar with this concept even? You've heard of blood brothers?
Whatever movie I'm thinking of, they don't do just a wuss finger. They slice a hand.
A wuss finger?
Yeah, I feel like it was a real small prick. Whatever I saw you do across the hand in this. And I don't know what movie I'm thinking of. But that's the only association I have with swapping blood. Why?
Just
Could you just say we're friends and it's over?
You have your first period and just tap tampons together. Be easier than cutting yourself.
What happens next?
Then it goes to the wedding, right?
Oh, I'm assuming. Look, I really thought the blood swapping was part of the...
You thought it was part of the wedding?
Yeah, since I feel like the son is the one who's marrying into the family, and that's why they needed to do that. But I don't know. You're saying it's two separate things.
And no, that's just him like making an oath to the family, like family before everything else.
Okay.
Like before yourself. This is like the familia,
So we are at a wedding. We see Charlie Partana in the crowd. He looks up. He sees a woman. It's Kathleen Turner.
She's up in the balcony. It's a big church.
So after the ceremony, he goes to the photographers and asks them to take pictures of her.
It's like a love at first sight situation.
One of them doesn't know who he is, and the other one does. And then when he walks off, the guy was like, that was Charlie Partana, right? He was like, oh no, really? So we're supposed to assume he's an important guy.
At the reception, we start getting introduced to more characters. He eventually finds Irene, Kathleen Turner.
Yes, they dance, but then she gets a phone call.
Yeah.
And you could tell he's like, who is she to be getting a phone call? And she doesn't come back after that.
Yeah. Now, nothing at this point. This was where it started getting me a little bit on board.
Getting you on board? Really? Why?
The dancing. You didn't think that was funny? They're playing like a plucky kind of. They start doing a dance that I was never expecting to see Jack Nicholson doing in a movie.
Okay.
And he's doing trying to do a New York type accent like this. And I wonder if this was a decision trying to do like a goof on the Brando Godfather thing of like the cotton in the cheeks. You know about that?
Yes.
That was how he did the performance to get his voice and everything right.
But then I also don't automatically associate it with just voice sound, because Gloria Graham, an older actress, she would do that too.
Just to make her cheeks look chipmunky.
But anyway.
So I was thinking maybe he had a piece of cotton like up in the front of his lip, because that's what it looks like. It looks like it looks like he's talking like this and finding his accent by having something up here, because it looks like there's a protrusion, something going on, and it can't be him just like sticking his tongue up there, because he wouldn't be able to talk. He's also handing out cash, like whenever he's going to the photographers, he's handing them cash for taking care of that. He finds the kid who called her off for the phone call. He's like, "Hey kid, where'd that girl go?" And he's like, "How should I know, mister?" He
was like, some old guy told me to come get her.
Yeah.
We find out that Mayrose has sort of been Angelica Houston temporarily disowned from the family, but we don't know what's happening. But the dad does comment after her aunt makes her go greet her dad. The dad does comment on what she has on, trying to make it seem like it's risque or something of the sort.
So there was an interesting note in this book here. I think it was Torah page. Angelica Houston in a startling green gown that she designed herself at the award ceremony.
Oh, I thought you meant for the movie.
Not in the movie, no. Dedicated her Best Supporting Oscar to her terminally ill director dad. I guess he was sickly. This was his second to last movie, I think, in his filmography. Okay. Did you look up anything else he had done?
Yeah, please. And I didn't, I knew his name, but I never associated him with the movies that I know. So, Maltese Falcon, Treasure of Sierra Madre, The Misfits with Clark Gable and Marilyn Monroe. Some movie with Bette Davis and Olivia de Havilland that's slipping my mind. In This Their Life or something like that. And there's probably a couple more I've seen as well.
And you know the actor Danny Houston?
Not by name, no.
You'd probably recognize him if you saw him.
Is he a son?
Yeah. What about Jack Houston? You know that one?
By name, no. Do I?
Did you watch Boardwalk Empire, right?
I did.
Do you remember the assassin who had half a face?
The doctor? Not the doctor. I'm sorry, the one with not the sniper.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What about him?
That's Jack Houston.
And he's also a son?
He's either a son or a grandson.
Okay.
He might be Angelica's son. I don't remember.
If you
but
show
he's
me
a
his
Houston.
fake face or his real face, I wouldn't be able to pick him out. I don't think. But I remember him missing his bad last shot. Getting chalky daughter.
I didn't remember that.
Really? Well, Chalky gotta leave, please.
The show ended 15 years ago.
Well, it hasn't been that long since we watched it. Anyway, we see there's some issues between Angelica, Mayrose and her father. I think, yes, eventually Jack finds Mayrose, and I think he's asking, is he already asking about Irene?
Yeah,
he's saying like, hi.
Who do you know the girl in the lavender? She's wearing a lavender
dress. Yeah.
Dress. No, she doesn't. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows her. And it's also supposed to be a bunch of Italian mobbed up people, so everybody's kind of like dark hair, and she's got bright, shiny blonde and is wearing a standout purple dress. So, yeah, easy to spot.
So the wedding's over. Charlie's at home. He calls the photographer first. Yeah. And apparently the pictures will be ready tomorrow. And he asked for the girl's name. And he was like, oh, I thought you knew her. We didn't ask the name. He was like, ugh. So he does call Mayrose again, which is why I don't think he asked her at the wedding. I think they were just saying hi at the wedding.
Okay.
And then she's not home, but maybe her maid is. And he was like, I'll put some money in the mail for you right now if you remember to tell her to call me when she gets home. Anyway, so when he's doing that, the doorbell rings or he's going to the hallway. I don't know, but the police come to get him.
He's going to drop the money in the mail.
Yes. Yeah. The police come. They were like, where were you earlier? He was like, I've been at the wedding. He was like, where are you coming with us? Somebody's been killed. Mm-hmm. So he leaves.
Next, pull him down to the station. We see the next shot is him leaving the station.
Yeah, with his father. He was like, "Who put the hit out on?" And his father's like, "We did."
Yes. So now
we hired an outside man to do it.
Yes, and at this point it becomes indeterminate. I still, even by the end of it, have difficulty deciding when is this movie supposed to be taking place. Because a lot of the cars look kind of old-fashioned.
Oh, but Angelica's dress, Mayrose's dress and appearance gave me 80s.
Espousing the fashion of the time period.
To me, but I don't know.
Yeah, because, I mean, John Huston, he's an older guy. He was sick. He directed a lot of movies in the 40s and 50s. So it has a very throwback kind of feel to it, to me. That's kind of why I thought the pacing seemed a little off, because it seemed like, and even like the coverage, a lot of the comedy in the scenes from the dialogue, it's not shot in a punchy way that feels like funny or what you're accustomed to with most comedies. It's shot in a way that older comedies were, where it was like, you need to be paying more attention to the dialogue and the delivery, because it's just a boring, like, two shot of Jack talking to somebody. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you could just, it looks like something to ignore. I don't know. There's nothing flashy about it.
There you go.
It's not indicating this is funny. So it's easy to just kind of
zone out.
Yeah, which I think you were falling victim to.
I wasn't zoning out. I was very much paying attention. I was waiting for it to get interesting.
Okay.
Telling me. Because you heard me laugh, just not at jokes. It was at line delivery.
It's not at jokes.
It was at line delivery. But anyway.
Yeah.
So he gets home. It's late. He calls Angelica.
Yeah.
And she picks up. And he was like, did your girl give you my message? She was like, yeah. So he was like, well, do you know the lady in the lavender? She was like, no, crazy. Of course not. Go to bed.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
As soon as he hangs up, his phone rings and he picks up, and it's Irene calling, the lady he's been looking for. And he asked her, he was like, well, we can meet right now. She was like, well, I'm in California. He's like, well, what are you doing there? She was like, I live here. He's like, oh, well, then how about lunch tomorrow? So, like, already he's like, okay.
Yeah, she apologizes for having to leave. Yeah, the reveal of her being in California is supposed to be funny. Also, when he's bailed out of the police station, his dad tells him, like, yeah, we had to. Did you say that?
I did.
Okay.
But I don't know what you're about to say. I said we hired an outside man so we could have cover because everybody was that was our alibi that we were at the wedding.
Yes. But this makes less sense when it's revealed later that she was the outside contract because she's also there at the wedding.
But she leaves. That's the whole thing.
She leaves the reception. Okay. All right.
What?
No, it's not important.
Okay.
We'll meet for lunch tomorrow, even though she's in California. This becomes a running gag that I don't think either of us were amused by it. And it, again, did not even register as a joke to me.
No, I just thought he was really interested in they were just going to have a legit long distance relationship.
Yes, but this happens no less than like 15 times. How many times do they show that B-roll footage of the plane in the sky facing one direction or the other, depending on whether he's flying out or flying back? A ton of times.
Okay.
And it never chuckled once at it. But this is the first instance of that. Yes, he flies out there. They meet at
a restaurant.
Yeah.
They order drinks, but then leave. She was like, oh, okay, let's go. After the drinks come. Like they're there, they take like 2 sips.
But don't they?
They go to another restaurant though.
Oh, okay.
And they're playing, I don't know, whatever song's going to be their song, which he declares is going to be their song.
Yeah. This is just like Ryan Gosling in Blue Valentine.
She says that she's an accountant. And what was she saying about a ransom? She helped somebody with a deal.
A company that they could write off the ransom because it was
insurance or something.
Business expense.
Yeah.
Something paying the ransom for somebody. This was starting to get me more whenever he's fawning over her, like, I think I might be in love with yous. And and
she
saying
was like, me too. Well, she was like, I might be. What?
And his execution of the the head over heels thing with her, being like, I'll never forget this song. Every time I hear it play, I'm never gonna forget the dress you're wearing. I'm never gonna forget any. I was liking this. The hymn.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It's also not typical character traits that he plays ever in the movie.
And I think this was back when they were getting drinks. She does say that she's still married, but they're separated. He left her like 6 or 7 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll get a divorce when it comes up, like when it comes to it. Like there's no sense in doing it right now. Like nothing's going on in her life to warrant that.
Yeah.
Next scene is them rolling around in bed.
Yeah.
Blowing each other's socks off, apparently.
Yeah. They're naked and coupled together and just basically like barrel rolling over the bed and then out of the bed until they like collapse in exhaustion on the floor after rolling like completely down off the bed.
Does he ever say what he does?
I don't think
occupation?
So.
Okay. I feel like he does.
Maybe.
But I can't imagine what it would be. Back to New York. He gets called into a meeting. Apparently, somebody in Nevada has been skimming some money from them.
Yeah, from the casino out there.
700,000.
700,000, yeah.
They want, and this is where we learned that he's a hitman as well. They want Charlie to take care of him.
Yeah, ice him.
Yeah, that's about all for that one.
Yeah, so then goes back out west.
He goes into the guy's house. I mean, there's no mask, there's no nothing. The taxi cab dropped them off. What kind of shit is this? But anyway, the man's toupee is off. Well, no, it gets taken off, and I don't know. Anyway, we see him with it on. It don't even match. I'm like, what is going on here? But anyway, so he asks the man where the money is, doesn't he? I don't think maybe he says he doesn't have it. It doesn't matter. He takes him out to the garage. We hear 2 shots, and as that's happening, we see Irene come through the front door. Yes?
No, I thought he's already back inside the house whenever she comes in. He's already in there.
Okay, he's sitting down. Okay. Yeah. And then she calls out the guy's name, and Jack Nicholson's like, oh, he's not here. And then she was like, Charlie? So anyway, he's thrown for a loop because this is her husband, so they're not estranged after all. But she says they just got back together yesterday. What'd she say?
She starts going into this hurried explanation.
She's like, she's not panicking. She was like, oh, you just showed up. You should have called. You always call first.
Yes, but her explanation is delivered in a hurried way that is meant to convey like how emotional she is about, like, she does love him so much, and she didn't want to tell him all this right away because she was worried that it would upset him.
Yeah, I bought it. I actually bought it.
Sucker.
But Charlie's not at first. He was like, oh, so there's, nothing about no money. She was like, well, he did come home with the satchel. I don't know what's in it. Here it is.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, again, you bought it, but he's like, I believe what I want to believe. He's like, I love you. That's why I'm just going to believe what I want to believe. But he knows that she's full of shit. Yeah, I think.
So she gets the bag down and it has half the money that's missing. Mm-hmm. And he's like, where's the other half? And I guess she says there was another guy or something.
Yeah.
The partner.
Yeah.
Brushes it off. Long story short, she says she doesn't have it. This is all that
That's all she ever had access to. Then he goes back he returns the money and he's offering the explanation of like, he's like, I saw the wife. Yeah.
He done let on that they have something going on.
He's like, she said this was what happened and I believe her. And they trust him.
Yeah.
So they let it happen. I mean, honestly, a lot of these details
don't matter at all.
Yeah, none of this, I mean,
adds up to anything significant.
This is based off a book. All of these details get hammered out, but they are, I mean, these are just excuses to cut jokes in. Like, I didn't feel anything about this story or the all of this convoluting, like explaining these and bringing it back around. And I never had any feeling of like, how are they going to get out of this? Or rooting for their love or anything like that. Like, I had no sense of that at any point really during the movie. It all just was like scene by scene setting up premises for jokes to be delivered. And it was kind of spotty as far as like the hit ratio, and again, like the meandering throughout it. That's why I feel like I'm surprised at your recall of these details, because I felt like you were less interested in it. Maybe I was just not taking a lot of that in because I was just looking for the jokes or like looking for just being distracted by Nicholson's performance even.
So I think at this point, he invites his dad over for dinner and he cooks. Apparently he's a good cook.
Yeah. And the dad's like, you'd swear your mother was still alive the way you make these meatballs, Charlie.
So he has the pictures. Oh, okay. First of all. Okay. Well, I'm mixing up some stuff.
Okay.
He shows the dad the pictures first, right?
The pictures of Irene?
Yes.
Okay.
And he tells him she's the hit lady that we hired.
Yeah. She's the outside contract or whatever.
So he done tell his dad.
Outside hitter.
Well, maybe he does say we're in love or something. I don't know. I don't think he told her about the money yet, because he's going to go to Angelica, to Mayrose too, to get her advice.
Yeah.
He gives the pictures to the dad. Just tells him, what does he tell him? Oh, if you love her, then get married.
Yep. Yeah.
He goes to Mayrose for advice. We left out. He does tell, what's her name? Irene.
Mm-hmm.
About how him and Mayrose were engaged at one point.
Yeah.
But she ran off with another dude, and that's why her family disowned her. That makes no sense to me.
It was something that he was talking to some other girl, he was dancing with some girl somewhere.
She got jealous?
She got jealous. That pissed her off. He's like, I guess I was dancing with her too much, and she got upset. She left and went to Mexico with some guy. As revenge, and then she was excommunicated from the family.
Why would that make somebody be excommunicated from their family?
And that was
just because I'm hunching somebody else.
Her dispensation was for funerals and weddings.
That's when she gets to come back and hang out with the family.
Birthdays or whatever, yeah.
And she has a decorating business, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She decorated his apartment.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so he goes to see Mayrose.
And he tells Irene, he's like, we're still friends.
He goes to see Mayrose to get her advice, but he tells her everything about the money that she says she doesn't have,
mm-hmm.
and that he is in love with her. And then she's like, oh, but first, they hunch. Yep. She has on something seductive when she opens the door. And she was like, well, do you want it? Or something.
Yeah, do you want to do it to me?
He's like, well, yeah. Jesus, what is this? Anyway, I don't think they show them fucking, but
no,
they do. Because after, he was like, oh, I gotta. Yeah, anyway, he asked for advice, and she was like, well, sounds like you love her, so marry her or something.
Yeah, all of this, and I wonder if this played into the favoritism of her ending up with the best supporting actor. Again, I liked her performance in it, but do you think people had the takeaway from this of like, oh, her character was so smart, like the machinations she's coming up with right away? It's like, I mean, I never even got that. That didn't have any
I enjoyed it. Not that I enjoyed it, but I liked her more, making her daddy have heart palpitations and then giving him fucking alcohol to down like it's water. I'm like, I thought he was gonna die, honestly.
Yeah. I did like it, but I also wasn't like, I don't know, rooting for her character or anything.
Only because we didn't know her at all, so this must be her character. We could tell she's immature based on his story.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, she is calculating. No, she the one who fucked this shit up.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to it. So he goes to Irene. They're in Mexico. They get married. But yes.
Probably because, I mean, it wasn't like graphic nudity or anything, but they are showing Jack and Kathleen Turner rolling around in the bed. I'm sure even in the artistic community, there's probably a reluctance for your dad directing you in a sex scene with Jack Nicholson, who he was really in a relationship with her, I think, at the time when this movie was made.
Oh, really?
It's probably how it ended up coming to pass that they were both in it.
Neat. What does he say to Irene when they're in Mexico? Because she makes a joke, but he says something real serious.
I love you, honey.
It's something about her husband or her not being trustworthy or something, because her whole face changes. Damn, I can't remember what it was. I was like, ooh. And it was right before they were about to go to the ceremony. I was like, ooh.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Anyway, I was like, it's not good. Are they back on Mayrose scheming? Maybe. Because nothing.
Well, after she fucks Jack Nicholson, is it directly after, or is it another scene between she goes and tells her dad?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not right after. He goes to Mexico first.
Yeah.
But then, yes, this is where I think she has to get evidence first. She goes to Nevada. Remember, she goes to a casino, and she gets the information.
Yes, and then she's like, I know
She
this
has the pictures of
guy.
her.
He would never do anything, but he would do something for a good-looking broad or something like that.
And she still has the pictures of Irene.
Yes.
And one of the girls from the club or car dealer, maybe. She was like, yeah, I saw her. She got into a car with the dude you're asking about for 2 minutes and then got out. And he was found in the trunk of his car. I don't know. Inside the car dead. Anyway, that was enough information for her. She takes this back to her father. I feel like they called Charlie while he's on his honeymoon. Like, he just got married. He was like, I have to come back now?
Yeah, they wanted him to come back because he had to do another
job, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the head of the family, we didn't really discuss the hierarchy of the family. So Angelica Houston's, May Rose's dad is Dominic.
He has a brother, Eduardo.
Yes. Eduardo is Robert Loggia. Dominic is, I have no idea who the actor is playing him.
Dang, I looked up his name.
And then his dad, Dominic's dad, who is the head of the family, is William Hickey, who is like
the old man from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's how I know him.
Yeah, he's in this. You commented like he looks like he really is about to die.
He really does.
Or that you could flick him and he would fall over. I'm pretty sure he lived like another 10 years almost at least. He definitely was the voice of the
John Randolph's the daddy, sorry.
William Hickey, I think is his name. The
voice of what?
Prizzi. Oh, the title, Prizzi's
That's what you
Honor.
Hate?
No.
Oh.
Well, that is a bad, terrible title. The title card in the actual movie looks like dog shit too. It looks like they traced around how it was written on the front of the novel that it was based on and just put it on the screen as the title, which maybe they did. Who knows?
Lee Richardson is Dominic.
Okay. I don't know him from otherness. They say that when they're doing the blood ceremony, like you do everything to protect the honor of Prizzi family.
Yeah.
They never do it like Prizzi's honor. They just say Prizzi.
Are you sure?
They don't. They just say Prizzi honor.
Okay.
He was the voice of the wheelchair man in Nightmare Before Christmas, which you did not like. The scientist wheelchair daddy who had the flip top head that he would rub his brain. You don't remember this at all?
Okay, wait a minute.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, the stop motion animated movie.
Yes. Did the man in the wheelchair have a crush on a girl?
He had Sally.
Oh, he made the girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And she kept poisoning him.
Okay. There's nothing important about the job he comes back for, right? Okay, so I'm guessing the next important scene is May Rose goes to her father with the information that she had.
The pressing issue, this is what it is. This is what the whole kidnapping and all that is because they own a controlling stake in some bank.
Yes.
And they just found out that this fucking asshole who's running the bank has been embezzling shit and running the bank into the ground so that he can escape to somewhere overseas with the money and basically leave them with their dick in their hands and nothing to fall back on. So they're going to implement the one piece of information that Irene divulged to Charlie on their first meeting, which is that they could kidnap this motherfucker, hold him for ransom, and then write off the ransom money, use the money to buy back a bigger stake in the bank or something, and then also, I don't know, somehow fuck that guy over. I don't remember all the particulars of it. It was
he would get voted out, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe with whatever how it seemed flimsy.
Okay.
Even in retrospect, again, of it being kind of indeterminate time period. even if it was set directly in 1985, I feel like it didn't seem like it quite made sense, this plan. Maybe it was airtight. It seemed like, here's a excuse that we came up with for a plot contrivance for the movie that you can't disprove, so it will sound like a good idea just because you can't tell us otherwise. But within the framework of the film, it lays it out in a way you can understand better than we're able to recall.
What is this?
Yeah.
You buy it.
Whatever. Yeah, the stakes are there, and then whenever they're going to execute the kidnapping, it was well done to me.
Okay, so Mayrose goes to her dad. She tells him about Charlie and Irene, and she says she didn't say fuck, but she was like, he also fucked me. And he
forced himself on me.
Okay,
yeah. She said. She basically said that he raped her.
Dang, I forgot about that part. And then gonna accept his dinner invitation at the end, bitch. Yeah, he never knows what happened too. She finna take over. Anyway.
So then her dad wants to put out a hit.
Hold on.
Okay.
So that news shocks him. Like, we really think he's about to have a heart attack. So she goes into the kitchen. She turns on the water, except the cup she fills, is it vodka? She fills a cup full of vodka and she gives it to her dad. She was like, here, Dad. And he is gulping the shit out of it. And he realizes, and so he just has to get up. And I really thought he was gonna die. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I thought it was an attempt.
And she's smirking the whole time. Yeah. I said, this bitch.
I mean, he treated her bad.
He did treat her bad for hunching. So, from this information, Dominic has now decided that Charlie needs to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
So he sets up a meeting with the hitman. The hitman is Irene. And he says the name Charlie Partana, whatever. She's like, oh, Charlie Partana? So she is tasked with killing him. Of course, she tells him what's happening. And he's like, that little rat. Like, I feel like Dominic is thought of as the dumb one of the family. I feel like.
Yeah, nobody respects him.
Yeah.
Everybody respects Charlie. This is a very Kokuho situation.
Okay.
Where the head of the family.
But he's not disrespected, though, but one.
Yeah, Charlie's dad has been in the family. Mm-hmm. And is like the most trusted next, like, non-Prizzi guy. So with this new information, Charlie's like, I know what to do. I'll talk to my dad.
Yeah.
He'll know all the angles or whatever. So they bring in his dad.
So they both go. And it was looking like the father and Irene had a very great relationship. You don't think so?
Yeah,
she got him dad kissing. Yeah, I feel like she got accepted right away for the father.
Yeah, I think that was just second nature of his relationship with Charlie. It's like he knows Charlie loves her, so he automatically welcomed her. But yeah, so in hashing it out, they come up with the plan of involving, or Irene kind of inserts herself into the kidnapping plan.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are we?
Yes, I don't think Irene has told him about the hit job yet.
It doesn't happen until after the kidnapping.
Right. She is just there because they're having dinner, and Charlie, and the dad are trying to come up with a plan for the kidnapping, and Irene's overhearing it. She was like, why would you do that? You should do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you need a woman with a baby.
And they were like, where are we going to get one? And she was like, hello.
Yeah. Because the guy from the bank lives in this building. He's got an armed guard with him at all times.
He goes to the elevator, presses a button, comes back to the door for him. But surely if I toss the baby at him, that'll distract him enough.
Yeah, be able to take him out.
The father thinks this is a great idea. So they've decided that's what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get the kidnapping scene, yes? Yeah. Okay.
And this is a great scene.
Okay, go ahead. Because I barely remember anything about it.
Well,
you just mean what happens?
It happens quick, and it goes wrong in just the slightest way that, you know, the ramifications of it are not felt. But then when they're disclosed later, you're like, oh, shit.
So they knock the guy out who they're going to kidnap. And while this is happening, somebody comes up on the elevator.
They do. She's there with the fake baby.
Yes,
they don't have a real baby. She's holding the fake baby. She throws it at the bodyguard. The bodyguard does not try to catch it at all. He instead goes to reach for his gun. But at least the baby, the fake baby in the blanket, hitting him in the face while he's doing that, it's enough to knock him off kilter, where Irene already has her gun out and she just shoots him right away. Charlie's there.
Shoots him where?
I mean, she shot him a couple of times. I thought she shot him in the chest and head. She kills the guard right away.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the guard. My bad. I was mixing up with the man they're kidnapping. Yes, she shoots the guard. Guard is dead.
Yeah. While that's happening, Charlie is grabbing the guy that they're kidnapping, the bank guy. As that's happening, though, the elevator stops on the floor and opens back up.
And it's a woman. And she's like, oh, I think this is the wrong floor.
Yeah, she sees what's going on. She's like, bad news, guns are out, guys
She
down.
can see Irene clearly.
Yeah.
All of it.
Irene turns and
she doesn't hesitate.
Not at all. Shoots the woman right in the fucking forehead.
So now they move both of their bodies to an empty apartment. They planned it for the neighbors. They gave them free tickets to go to a show. It was just anonymous. Right. I don't even remember how. That was flimsy. However, they got them out the apartment for the night.
They're like, they will go to the show.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, after the job, they're watching the news. They're separate though. Mm-hmm. And it turns out the woman
because Charlie's sitting on the guy with his people.
Team. Yeah. It turns out that the woman that they killed was the wife of a police officer, and they're in
police chief.
Oh, it was a chief.
Yeah.
And they're in cahoots with the police so they could keep doing their dirty work.
Yeah, they've been paying off the police so they can keep robbing trucks, and they do. Give them kickbacks, whatever. So now this starts warring factions between the police revolting because they're not going to take it on the chin and let the
they're
chief's
fucking
wife
up
die.
The money, however they usually get their money. They do.
And it's, not just the Prizzi family, it's a syndicate of other crime families. So now they're meeting and hashing it out
y'all fucking our shit up too.
Yeah. You need to give over the shooter of the chief's wife.
Right.
So they got to take that to Charlie doesn't want that because it's his wife.
But they don't know that yet. They don't know that he's his wife.
Yeah. They don't know that she's his wife.
So now, this is when they take it to the dad, right? To get advice about what to do. Mm-hmm. He says that you guys need to take the guy that you've already kidnapped away from the plan, because then they will do anything to get him back. I can't remember how it goes.
Yeah, like you need to kidnap him again.
I don't know.
Kidnap him from the kidnappers. I don't remember.
Some ceremony is happening. It's the cops, must be. I don't think it's a different gang. They light the building on fire, remember? And everybody has to scram. At first we thought it was Charlie.
Yeah.
But no.
Thought it was him trying to get Dominic. Dominic was there, right? What was it? It was they were sending Dominic out to Vegas.
Ah, yes.
Yes, because the head the Prizzi,
Don.
the boss, the Don, yeah. He had pulled Charlie aside and he's like, "Hey, listen. I don't like my son. I'm going to send him out to Vegas and retire him out, and I'm going to make you the head of the family." Yes. He's like, "But you got to keep this under your hat." He's like, "Don't tell anybody about it.
Not even your father."
That's what sparks him to consult his dad, because he's like,
"That's odd. Like, my dad is in all your business. Why can't I tell him this is a setup or something?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go.
Guess what? It's not a setup.
It's not a setup. He really meant it. So what? They carry out their plan.
So that dinner or whatever was basically like the send off for Dominic. Mm-hmm. And it gets fucked up, turns out, by one of the other crime families. So now the pressure is really on, like, we got to give up the shooter.
So Charlie composes a letter.
Like, you would have given me up right away. I feel like if you're Charlie, you would have for sure given me up. You'd be like, he shouldn't have did that. Yeah. I gotta protect.
I feel like you were vindicated, and this is no. I think I would have. Please, I just found you. We so happy, lucky in love. I don't think I would have gave you up that easily. Let's see how this plan plays out before I give you up. How about that?
Okay.
Anyway, so they send a letter to the Don. And they send the letter to Eduardo, the brother. And Dominic's there. And Charlie's
Eduardo,
dad is there.
Robert Loggia is the attorney for the family. That's why he's not a successor for the crime part. He's the lawyer, figuring out ways to keep them out of jail at every turn.
So he's there, and the two brothers. So
yeah, this was maybe the biggest laugh of the movie.
This was funny. So apparently Eduardo can't stand his little brother either, if he's a little brother. So he's reading out the letter of Charlie's demands and how Charlie said that Dominic's going to say he didn't do it or whatever. It was supposed to be comedic. And he's listing out how much money he wants and whatnot.
I can't remember what the phrasing was. There's something about Dominic being stupid that was so funny.
And the dad and the brother are really laughing.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, we're going to give him what he wants. Like, this sounds like a fair offer. So they're leaving. Where are they? Just at a train station or whatever?
Yes. Okay. So the end result of the bank kidnapping plan or whatever was going to net them $60 to $70 million.
Yes.
So Charlie re-kidnapping and taking them to some place where the Pritzis didn't know where he was to get him back. He's ransoming him back to them so that they can eventually end up with their money. That's what the dad advised him to do, because they harp on this and make it a point drilled in that the Sicilians love money, and they would give up their wives before they give up money, or they would give up their firstborn or something like that.
And this is what
the phrasing was.
Irene's husband told her too.
Yes.
He's the one who told her that Sicilians love money more than their wives.
Irene's husband, not Charlie, the one that Charlie murdered.
Okay. So their plan is fine. They've already kidnapped the guy. That's gone fine. As they are going, I think they're going to meet the Don. Like, they're going to take this to him for approval, right?
Okay.
Because they're on a train or something. They're en route, and Eduardo stops to admire a woman or whatever. Dominic has already gotten outside, and he's going to get into a cab or something, and he gets shot. Who did you think was responsible for that?
It was one of the other crime families, wasn't it? I thought they had a little shootout, didn't they? You could see the one guy, the one little twerpy looking guy who spoke up at the table in the car as they were driving away or something. Oh, really? Or was that outside the building fire? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think it was when they shot Dominic.
Okay. Well, Wikipedia was convinced that the brother did it.
That it was Eduardo?
I was like, how he did that?
Maybe.
It says Eduardo is so appalled by his brother's actions that he helped set up Dominic's permanent removal from the family.
It was updated by Robert Loggia.
Maybe. So
I don't remember where he was in the movie. Who? There's another guy in this movie named Lawrence Tierney.
That does what?
Who is in the movie, he's a bald, he's got a real bulldog kind of look to him, and his voice, I feel like, is relatively similar to Robert Loggia's in his delivery. He's got that gravelly kind of, through gritted teeth kind of sounding voice, and I used to confuse them because of there's an episode of The Simpsons that has Bart shoplifting from a store, and he gets caught by the security guard, who's voiced by Lawrence Tierney. Okay. But I always, in my mind, early on would remember it as Robert Loggia because of the similarity that I perceived in their voices. But on the commentary for that episode on the DVDs, they talk about how, as a voice actor, they had to come up with ways to explain to him, to get him to read the lines as they wrote them.
What?
Because he didn't understand like the intended comedic effect of the lines that they wrote. So they had to lie and come up with these other explanations because he wouldn't say the lines otherwise. Because he didn't understand any of the jokes in the script.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's funny too. He's also in Reservoir Dogs. He's like the ringleader of the group of crooks. I know you haven't.
Okay. So Jack finally, he comes back to face with the Don and the rest of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Since Dominic got offed.
Yeah.
Like, oh no. Like that wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this. And during this, wait. At some point, Irene mentions that they're going to want their money back from me.
Mm-hmm. And
she admits that she did steal it.
Yeah.
I forget how.
They figure out that she's dead to rights. Probably from some May Rose's.
May Rose goes to her granddaddy.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, yeah, you are like me. And he asked for a meeting with Irene, and Irene comes, and he was like, I'll forgive you, but you need to give me back $900,000.
Also, the granddaddy at one point is instructing Dominic to let May Rose back into the family. She's been once Charlie's married. He's like, she's been out. She's had her punishment. She's been out long enough.
Yeah. So
I ask you to do me this.
So this is the final part of May Rose's plan to, I don't know. Guess she's still obsessed with, not obsessed. I guess she's still in love with Charlie.
Trying to take over the family. Yeah.
So she was like, yeah, I just need about 5 days to come up with that money. So anyway, I don't even know how this fits together anymore, but Charlie goes back to the family. They were like, she needs to go. Like, we can't trust her.
Yeah, they tell him flat out. He comes with the demands from her. Irene.
She was like, ask them for my money. He was like, you're crazy. They're not going to give you your money, but I'll ask them.
Yeah, and then he consults with them. They lay it out. They're like, Prizzi's on.
Final answer. Family first or her.
Yeah. And so.
But she is my family.
You know,
you've only known her a few weeks.
He sells it well enough to the point where you even asked me. Yeah, he calls her and he's like, they said yes. They're going to give you the money back. And I was like, I told you. I was like,
wait, that was a warning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, what was it?
Because she was the one who said they would never part with the money. Right? So that would be like, hey, they said they're going to give the money back. Wink, wink. Like, get the fuck out of Dodge.
So she does. She packs up. She was like, gotta go. She goes to California. In my mind, she was going to go somewhere, not her regular house, but apparently not. Because he gets home to where she is. And I'm like, oh, they're finna run away together. Great.
And then
she has a note. She says, I'll be back in 3 days or something. She left a note for him.
Is that what it was?
Uh-huh.
This wasn't the knife gun part?
It's coming. He has to go to her. He goes back to their New York
house. Is more the plane going.
Yeah, and we also get some footage of her making another flight. Maybe it's a decoy flight. I don't know. But anyway. So, yeah, he shows up.
The flight footage alone would take 10 minutes out of the movie.
I don't know if he calls her first. I don't think he does. He just shows up. He was like, honey, I'm here. And I was like, oh, he really is. He got the money too. He does have the money. I was like, oh, they really finna run away. And yeah, everything seems fine. She was like, oh, you came. I was like, all right. But then they're getting ready for bed.
And this seemed like, okay, wrap it up. The staging of this, the action is shit. It looks lazy. It's in probably the worst shot. Like they could have. Okay,
I would have preferred them both to have guns.
This other movies nominated this same year: Back to the Future, Cocoon. Like there were capabilities of pulling off good effect shots and stuff, and even like just old school film craft could have executed this better.
She has a gun in her makeup drawer. He puts a knife in his ankle.
He inexplicably hides a knife whenever he's in the bedroom already, like has the drop on her, but he has the knife strapped to his ankle, and then he secretly removes it from the ankle to hide in the bed so that he can just sit up and throw it at her and hit her squarely in the fucking neck.
I thought he didn't grab it till she comes in with the gun because I thought she was going to get him. I was like, oh, he fucked.
It was poor execution.
Anyway, she came in.
She's dead. Yeah. She dies. She shoots and misses. He doesn't even get grazed.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I can't believe he killed her. I really didn't think he was going to do it. Do you think he only did it because she was about to kill him? That's what I'm going with. I feel like he loved her.
Yeah. And I think it's because of how good of an actor he is that he sells it in the midst of kind of the movie being a little cockamamie and in the emotions that are supposed to be felt. Like for the comedic bent, it works. But this, I mean, that wasn't funny.
What, the killing scene?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I was like, dang, I really can't believe he did that. I did not think he was going to. So, next scene, he's on his balcony. Paul and Angelica. I was thinking we could would you like to go to dinner? Oh, yeah, I love that. Fuck. That's how it is. What about Irene? Oh, she's gone. She's not coming back.
Yeah.
Because, bitch, you got us in trouble. But he done nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
All right.
Brittany Scale?
The Brittany Scale.
So this is our rating system composed of words I usually say to describe things. So from worst to best, the scale goes bad, okay, regular, decent, good. This is okay for me.
I'll give it a regular. I laughed enough. It had some big laughs, even if I can't recall. I got a kick out of Nicholson's performance. Kathleen Turner, again, I feel like we didn't really heap any praise on her. She's outstanding as usual. I've always loved her and thought that she was great.
Is she still alive?
She had such...
Is she still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she had such a strange career arc.
Really? What was it?
Well, she apparently at some point in the 90s had some sort of strange like lymph node disorder or something, and I don't know if it was hypothyroidism or something strange that made her. She did get bigger, but also like her. I mean, she already had
her voice got really husky.
She had a very yes. That's actually the exact word I was going to use, but
I like her voice.
She has that, the raspy, gravelly, like kind of like Kirstie Alley kind of had that same quality to her voice. She did
her voice right now.
You haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit either, but she did the voice of Jessica Rabbit.
Kathleen Turner did?
No, Kirstie Alley.
Well, I saw her in Veronica's Closet. See what I watched it.
No, not Cheers.
I didn't watch Cheers like that. A few episodes, but more Veronica's Closet. And Look Who's Talking.
But you have inexplicably seen Serial Mom and remember it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you don't know, because you didn't watch Friends either, that at a certain point, she was introduced on that show as Chandler, the Chandler, Matthew Perry, the actor, his character, as Chandler's mom.
Okay.
No, dad, who
went through a sex change?
Yes. Which I'm sure was handled with absolute aplomb in the late 90s.
Okay.
I can't imagine how horrific it would be to rewatch that now. But, I mean, give her credit for being game to be like, I'll portray a transgender person on national television at a time when it was definitely, I mean, not like
talked about.
Yeah, not talked about with any delicacy or consideration, and not that the landscape is much better nowadays. It seemed like there was
some progress,
movement made towards, and God damn, I'm almost sorry I even brought it up. Woo. So Regular, yes, I give this a movie a regular. Love Kathleen Turner, still around. Cool. She on Broadway played
what?
The Mrs. Robinson role.
Really?
The Graduate in a staging of that.
Why did I not know that this was a play? That was a play?
Recent past.
Was it a play after or before?
I think it was play after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So next time for our next Best Picture nominee, we'll be looking at Witness from 1985 with Harrison Ford. And I actually don't know who else is in this.
This is the Amish one. I think the little boy is Lucas Haas.
Oh, you said it like
I know. I don't know anybody else that's in it.
Okay, well.
I feel like the female lead is Kelly Preston?
Kelly McGillis?
McGillis. Is it McGillis? That's what you're looking at it right now?
Yes, and
I think that was the female lead in Top Gun.
There you go.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. Because I did look it up. I just forgot. And yes, Lucas Haas is little boy.
Yeah, that poor girl got jilted out of the Maverick.
Well, what were they going to do? Was he the type to settle down? I don't think so.
This has been Black.
I'm black.
I'm white. You're wrong, and I'm right.